Hey guys, welcome to Tool Guy Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing the Leatherman Charge TTi. Now, I've had this Leatherman about a month, and I got it as a graduation present to replace my PST. There you can see the relative size comparison there. And I've had it about a month, as I said, and I live and work on a farm here, so I've used this thing pretty much every single day. Now, this is the newest version of the TTi. There's actually 3 versions. The TI, the XTi, and then the TTi. The difference being the first version, the TI, doesn't have the S30V blade or the cap crimpers here in the plier head. The XTi had 2-bit drivers instead of just the one. There was another one on this side. I think that replaced the eyeglass screwdriver. And now the TTi has these cap crimpers up there, as well as the different scales, the different titanium scales. Looks a little different, and the S30V blade. Now, the S30V blade was one of the main things that drew me to this multi-tool. It is extremely sharp and holds an edge 5 or 10 times longer than your typical 420HC. This S30V blade is not just hype. I kind of thought it might just be hype from all the people reviewing it. Oh, the S30V blade. Oh, the S30V blade. Like, no, this thing actually, I've used it to cut a lot of cardboard, do some wood shaving. A lot of letter opening, things like that. I get used about 2 or 3 times a day at least for the last month, and it's holding an edge just like the day I got it. So I'm very happy with that. It also came with some other stuff in the package right out of the box. I know my parents got it at REI. It came with the nice pocket clip, a lanyard ring, the holster here, the leather sheath, and the small bit kit, so the half bit kit. And you can see what's in there. Now I don't use the sheath. I love the pocket clip. I absolutely love this pocket clip. It just clips right into there. As you can see, it's a little difficult to get in and out if you want to change that around, but it clips right on. If I can get it to line up, boom, there we go. And I just stick that thing in my pocket and we're ready to go. Now, if you should know what other tools are on here, but just to go through them really quick, there's the wood saw, which I've used many times, cutting little branches. I've got a lot of trees around my house that branches get in the way of the windows, or a storm will halfway break a branch or something. This thing will chop through those branches with no trouble at all. The serrated blade. This serrated blade is fantastic for cardboard and rope. I've used it to cut quite a bit of twine, baling twine as well, and it's holding an edge fantastically. The little hook on the back here, I think it's for seat belts. I've used it for a couple different things. I've got some like irrigation tubing that'll hook this around, and I'll just pull it, and that cuts it pretty well. You got your file over here. I haven't used the file for anything yet, but everyone says that these files are fantastic. I'm not even sure what the diamond coated file side is for. The best I can find on the forums is that it's for sharpening knives, it's for light sharpening, or for filing your fingernails. I don't really do either of those. I have a whetstone, so I use that, and so I'm not 100% sure what else the diamond file would be for. But then popping the tool open here, we got the can opener, bottle opener, wire stripper. Now this is pretty slick. You can see the little V-notch in there. You just put the wire in there and you twist it until you get you cut through the whole plastic, and then you just pull and it strips it right off. And that works pretty well up to about 18 gauge, I'd say. Anything bigger than that, you're gonna want some actual strippers. You got the bit driver. Now this is really cool. I love this bit driver over the PST. The PST and most of Leatherman's other older tools, how they originally did it was they had these dedicated screwdriver, something like that, this 3-dimensional screwdriver and then there's a flathead, similar concept on the other side. This bit driver, this concept is absolutely great, and it just slides right in and out. You get a Phillips and a flathead on there. Very nice. I love the bit driver. Use that all the time. They of course all lock, using the lock mechanism there. On the other side here now we have the pry bar. This is for, you know, big flathead jobs or popping open paint cans, things like that. I've used that a little bit just to pry and kind of chisel at some stuff. The eyeglass screwdriver, I did actually have to use this once, and it's neat. It's got the Phillips and a flathead on it. I did have to use it to get like a teeny tiny little screw out of an electronic device that I had. But I wear glasses, and I've never, I don't think, had to use an actual eyeglass screwdriver. But then finally on this side we have the scissors. I have not had to use those yet, and I'm honestly not sure what the hype on scissors on a multi-tool is. I mean, what are you going to use the scissors for that you couldn't just use the knife for? You know, that's kind of my thought. I've, you know, joked about giving like my daughter a haircut with these, you know, these little comically tiny scissors. Oh, come here, you know, nah, nah, nah. But it's not actually, in my opinion, like the most useful tool on the device. Then you've got, of course, the cap crimpers, which I have not used for anything, and I'm actually a little confused why those are on this version. The original TI did not have those cap crimpers. It was just the standard plier head, which I prefer. And now that they have the plier heads like the rebar, where it's the standard pliers, but it's got the replaceable cutters. I'm not sure why they don't go to those replaceable cutter plier heads across their entire tool line, but I'm sure that, you know, a couple years that they'll figure that out and they'll put replaceable cutters on the whole tool line. The pliers and the wire cutters, as always, Leatherman quality, fantastic. My buddy has a Wave. One of my good friends has a Wave, which is the tool that this is based off of, and they are extremely similar. The Wave is actually a little bit thinner. These titanium scales ride up just a little bit, so the Wave is actually a little bit thinner. And I don't think that this titanium model, you know, they say titanium's lighter. I don't think it's actually any lighter than the original Wave. I think it's somewhere around like 10 or 11 ounces, something like that. But it's you know, something that I'm totally fine with carrying in my pocket around every day. I do not use the sheath, so I don't have the bit kit on me at all times, so I lose a little bit of functionality there, but I do carry as well a tread with me at all times, so I have quite a bit of functionality there, and I'll do a review on this later. You can check out my videos for a review on that tread. But as far as the TTi goes, I would say if you're on the fence about buying one, because of the price point is really high. It's typically around $170. I know my parents got it on sale at REI for, I think, $120. They had some good deal going on, some percentage off anything in the store, and they picked this up. But you know, $170. That's a high price point for a multi-tool, and the only real difference is that you get the titanium scales and the S30V blade. Now, if you're gonna be in a situation where the knife blade is the most useful thing to you, and that's what you're gonna be using every single day, 10 times a day, you're looking for like a pocket knife replacement here, and you're used to that high quality blade, this is worth your money. This is worth your money all day long. If you're just looking for a quality multi-tool that you want the functionality that this has, you want that quick deployable on the side, I would say buy the original Wave. You can pick those up, you know, on eBay for 40 or 50 bucks, or on Amazon for, I think, 90 bucks. So, you know, almost half the money of this tool, and you get the same functionality, just the lower quality blade, and it's not made of titanium. But as always, Leatherman's, you know, I got mine as a gift, and this is one of the nicest things I own at this point. I definitely, if you're looking for a gift, this is something that, you know, you get your husband, your boyfriend, you know, whoever, if, you know, buys a graduation present and all that. I went to school for mechanical engineering, so I really can appreciate the craftsmanship that went into this thing. But as a gift, if you're looking for something for somebody that would appreciate this thing, man, this is as nice as it gets. This is the highest quality tool I've ever seen. So as far as a gift goes, I'd say buy it. If you're looking for yourself and you're on the fence, I might go with the Wave, but if you want that knife blade, it's definitely worth your money. Alright, thanks for checking out Tool Guy Reviews, and we'll see you next time.